Oh, right, yeah. Like I said, we're gonna do comment requests today. This one come from comments. Because we did the Hold the Line, which like I said, is yeah, it's one of my favourite songs. It is actually a go-to song of mine. It's such a great tune that is. But yeah, someone said in the comments, you gotta do Rosanna. And I definitely haven't heard this. Like I don't think I've heard anything else from them other than Hold the Line. Um But yeah, I don't know why, because like I say, Hold the Line is actually like such a good show. I don't know why I've never looked any further, but anyway, yeah. So yeah, Rosanna, let's go.
All I wanna do when I wake up in the morning is see your eyes. Rosanna, Rosanna. Never thought that a girl like you could ever care for me. Rosanna. All I wanna do in the middle of the evening is hold you tight. Rosanna, Rosanna. I didn't know you were looking for more than I could ever be. Not 20 years since she went away. Rosanna, yeah. Now she's gone, and I have to say, meet you all the way. Meet you all the way. Rosanna, yeah. Meet you all the way. Meet you all the way. Rosanna, I can see your face still shining through the window on the other side. Rosanna, Rosanna. I didn't know that a girl like you could make me feel so sad. Rosanna. All I wanna tell you is now you'll never ever have to compromise. Rosanna, Rosanna. I never thought that losing you could ever hurt so bad. Not 20 years since she went away. Rosanna, yeah. Now she's gone, and I have to say, meet you all the way. Meet you all the way. Rosanna, yeah. Meet you all the way. Meet you all the way. Rosanna, yeah.
That song was nuts. That was nuts. That's a very different side to him. We definitely got to do more of these now because now we started. Like I say, I only know Hold the Line, and this is like so different. It almost had like, well, it's very funky, but say that bit towards the end where it went very piano-y and guitar, where it almost kind of, it wasn't rock and roll. It was like doing everything rock and roll does, but it was like just more in a funky setting. But it was doing rock and roll things. But it had that little rock and roll vibe all the way through. But this song was nuts because you had like a kind of space age bit in the middle, and then you ended with like I say, some kind of like well jangly, um, like it wasn't boogie woogie. Maybe it was boogie, but yeah, it's not boogie woogie piano. But it kind of was. It was giving the same kind of vibe, I guess that does. But yeah, that was a tune. They give me a vibe of a bit like a cross between, like this song seemed like it seemed like something Cold Chisel would do 100%. But then it also had the kind of like a bit of a ELO. There was a lot going on because you had the little switch up. Also, the bass player's fire. The bass line in this, but I couldn't tell whether it, because of the effect on the bass, I couldn't tell whether it was a bass or a keyboard doing the bass notes. Yeah, but the bass was fire. The tune was fire, to be fair, and so different. I was not expecting it to be like this. I was expecting them because, like I said about Hold the Line, that is like such a rock song. Like it's ridiculously rock. It's like if you had to put together just a perfect rock, like the riff, everything is just great. But this, yeah, this was more like funky, yeah, like definitely a bit ELO, like in the production. But then you could say like all the space age bands like Yes and Rush. You had that little bit like synthy bit, and then to go out on blazing piano and blazing guitar, the guitar player kicking in as well was fire. Yeah, this was a great one. This was a banger. We got to do more of this band because the difference in them two songs is just ridiculous. Which means that there's some investigating to do on this band. I think. Yeah, some studying. But yeah, yeah, that was fire. But that's the reaction. Sweet.